Hey there, what's up you guys? It's your boy JD and welcome back to the channel. And for today we are going to be doing another full performance review, and it's on these guys right here. The James Harden Stepback. Alright, so the NBA just restarted just a few days ago. And I really like how the timing works here on this performance review. We're gonna be doing a James Harden budget model review when James Harden literally just dropped 49 points on the Dallas Mavericks just a few days ago. So anyway, quick background on the shoe. This is called the Harden Stepback. Initially, it was supposed to replace the Harden BEs, but not really. Pinalitan lang nila yung name. So technically, this is a new budget model. But in a sense of speaking, this is the Harden BE4, kumbaga. Kasi Harden BE actually, it actually meant Harden Bounce Edition. So it's just like the lower tier shoe ni James Harden. That's not his signature line. But don't get me wrong, Bounce is, for me, in terms of basketball performance, it's better than Boost. So let's get right into it. So for the traction, as you guys can see here on the footages, on the forefoot area, you got herringbone traction pattern, which is one of the best traction patterns that basketball shoe can offer you. And on the back is that waffle maker looking like cube-like traction pattern that's there. But yeah, so both of these traction patterns are both patterned by two signature lines. This is the forefoot is the Harden Signature Volume 3, and then the back area is the Harden Signature Volume 4. So I already talked about my thoughts on this on the initial impressions. I think it's a great move by Adidas by implementing two of their traction patterns from two different shoes that performed very well. So in terms of performance on a dusty cemented kalye na yun nga na sobrang maalikabok, how did it perform? It performed really well. As in makapit, hindi ako nadulas or anything. It was really, really great. The bite was really strong even if it was dusty. I didn't wipe my shoe at all. Hindi ko siya ginanon or anything. So in essence, I think it's a really good performing shoe in terms of traction. And if it can, in my opinion guys, if a shoe can perform very well on an outdoor cemented court, especially here in the Philippines, yung talagang nangangain ng sapatos yung mga court, usually if it performs very well on that kind of court, it will perform very well on a wooden court. But that's just most of the time. Sometimes a shoe performs badly on a wooden court but performs well on an outdoor court. But anyways, traction patterns got you covered because of the herringbone pattern, because I'm not much of a heel guy. Hindi ko masyado nag-grab yung heel area ko, so most of the time it's a forefoot ako. So nagagamit ko yung forefoot ko all for jab steps, moving forward, going backward, step backs. By the name, the step back and everything. Quick stops if this shoe has got you covered. Hindi ako nadulas. As in, it got me the traction coverage that I needed. So I think it's a really great shoe overall. Great shoe traction overall. So yun siya. And now let's move up to... Sorry, before we move up to the cushion setup, let's talk about the durability. The durability is very nice. Malalim yung grooves niya, as you guys can see. Tapos sobrang dami. Although I think this is gonna be a problem if you're using it outdoors, because it's kind of a dust collector, as I've noticed. Mabilis siyang kapitan ng alikabok. But other than that, the durability, I think it's gonna be great. Wala pa namang signs of fraying anywhere. And the rubber that they used is really, it's hard. So matigas-tigas naman. So I think it's gonna last long. So if you guys are looking for a budget shoe na medyo magtatagal, I think this is it. Kasi eto, kita nyo tong black area na to. This is also part of the rubber that they used on the outsole. So I think that's great. So now moving forward, you've got this really small gray pattern here, that really thin gray. That, as you guys can see on the back, it says Bounce. So this is, like what I said, it could be the Harden BE4 if ever. So yun nga. But it does use the Bounce cushion setup, but this is very thin as to compared to the Donovan Issue 1, as compared to the other shoes that are out there, even the Dame 5. This is very manipis. Kumbaga, manipis siya. Honestly, this is one of the things that I'm gonna complain about the shoe. Sobrang nipis nito to the point na sumakit yung left knee ko. But let's take note, guys, I do have some knee injuries here and there. So maybe it was just my nagging injury that was causing the pain. But I did rotate my shoes kasi. So previously, I did the World Balance. You guys can check out the performance review up there or down below. So I did the World Balance Court Legend review, and then the next day I used this. And then for some reason, dito sumakit yung tuhod ko. And I don't know why, but I think it's because it's too thin. Although there's a little bit of responsiveness, there's a little bit of cushion there. But hindi talaga yan, tigas eh. I think it's because of the rubber that they did use here. Kasi parang caged kasi yung nangyari. So parang dito, tapos pinatong nila tong bounce. Tapos yun na, yung upper material na. So dun, so medyo matigas yung feeling niya. And I've been using this shoe a lot. I've been using it for biking or running. I've been using it for shooting around. So definitely, this shoe has already been broken in. So that's the complaint that I have about the shoe. And I think the cushion setup is, they could have given you more, you know, like, come on, man. It's a James Harden budget model, but you didn't have to go that budgety on the cushion setup. Alam mo yun, sana naman nadagdagan nila ng konti. But other than that, I think it's a great performing shoe. If you guys are looking for court feel, this guy's had it. I really felt very low to the ground. So if you guys are kind of like the player na mahilig magchinelas, kumbaga, if you like, or sanay kayo nagbabasketball na nakapaan nung bata kayo, this shoe's gonna give you that great court feel, great feel with very, very minimal cushion setup. Responsive, but not the kind of savior na need mo from impact. You know, it has very, very minimal impact protection. So, yun. Now, let's go to the materials very, very quick. The materials are synthetic leather, one of my favorite materials that the companies use for their shoes, which is leather. And they used very, very good synthetic leather here because I still don't have any signs of fraying here on the forefoot and on the lateral and on the medial side. And then yung 3 stripes ng Adidas, which is the 3 white stripes, those are also synthetic leathers, which I think gives you a premium touch to the shoe. So I just think it looks really nice. And then you've got plastic materials here for the heel counter, which has James Harden's logo, which I think looks really dope, by the way. So yun. So you got an external heel counter for that. Now next up, we've got the thing that we're going to be talking about, which is the fit, the support, and the lockdown. So for the fit, support, and lockdown, let's start with the fit. So these guys are really masikip. So I did mention on the initial impressions that I originally had a size 8, then I got it replaced to a size 8.5. Is it a size 8.5? Yeah, it's a size 8.5. It's a size 8.5 because medyo masikip siya talaga, as in hindi nakakahinga yung feet ko. Like, I couldn't breathe. I feel like if I took it off, the shoe magiging purple siya. Ganun kalala yung pagka-snug nung if you go through to size. So, my suggestions, if you guys mid-arc, kasi I'm not fully flat. Hindi ako flat-footed ng todo. And hindi sobrang wide ng foot ko. So, nasa kalagitnaan ako ng narrow and wide eh. So, if ganun yung foot style nyo, yung medyo may arc ng konti pero malapad ng konti, tapos hindi din ganun kanipes yung paa nyo, I suggest going up half a size up. So, that'll be great. But if you guys a wide footer, I would suggest that you guys try this on in-store first kung pwede. Kasi, again, it is the GCQ. So, yun lang. Support, though, I think is gonna be great because, again, synthetic leathers that are medyo makapal. Tapos, you've got an external heel counter which works perfectly. And then you also got an internal heel counter inside this. So, I think that's great. Yun. So, support is your good. Tapos, you've got a little bit, you got some heel padding kahit papano, kahit onte, even if it's a budget model. So, I think that's good. For lateral containment, I think it's great. So, lateral containment, as you guys can see, wide-based shoe siya. As you guys can see here as well. Very, very wide base. So if you do a lateral move, you guys will be safe from that kind of movement. Tapos, you're not gonna roll your ankle. Di kayo magkaka-ankle sprain, which I think is great. And then, nasa tayo, fit, support. Support overall is great. So, you got your standard lacing system, which is here. So, wala naman akong problems. Di naman nag-antay yung shoelaces or anything. So, okay naman. Yun. Lockdown, yeah, I was good with the lockdown. The fit, again, this is super snug fit, so maganda yung lockdown niya. Although I do have a complaint with this particular shoe. Every time I wear this, for some reason, I think it's the material itself. Kasi syempre, hindi nga siya signature line, so it's not that premium and everything. Parang parang may nagfa-flap or something. Parang may gano'n ba? Ito sa tongue area. I think, pag sinusuot ko siya, pag pinapasok ko na yung foot ko, parang gumaganon siya. So parang may alam niyo yung ganung feeling. Basta parang may something na nakapatong sa paa ko na hindi ko gets ko ano siya. But eventually, nawawala yung feeling na yon after you've done a run or you've shot around. Eventually, mawawala yung feeling, nasasanay ka or something. Although it's kind of annoying at first. So, yun lang. I just think that it's my particular pair that has that problem. Let me know what you guys have. If it happens to you as well, let me know in the comment section down below. So, aesthetics, I think it's very, very nice looking. Like what I mentioned in my initial impressions, if these guys had light strike instead of bounce, I would really think that this is the James Harden Volume 5 because it just looks nice. Synthetic leather, obviously if this was the Harden Volume 5, they would use real leather. So they use all these materials and everything. So overall, aesthetically speaking, it's something I would wear in a mall. You know, maganda siya tignan. So yeah, I mean, look at all that. Very minimalistic lang siya tignan. So yan, the design's very straightforward. That's it. This is a James Harden shoe. It is what it is, right? So yun guys. So anyways guys, if you do want to cop a pair, I will be leaving a link down, and there's a link down below. Adidas.com.ph link down below. Try to hit up Toby's. As far as I know, they are on sale at Toby's as well. So yun. Overall, I think this is a great, fantastic shoe. This shoe is not only on sale. It's not only a budget model, but it is on sale right now in a lot of stores. So you guys might want to check it out. So what do I think performance-wise overall? I think it's a great shoe. If you guys are looking for a perfect shoe that's gonna complement your playing style na court feel, go for this shoe, man. So anyways guys, this was your boy JD, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.